Hi guys, welcome back to the Exorno Complete Solutions YouTube channel. I'm going to have a quick look today at a product which is actually a couple of years old now. It's the Zboard with the interchangeable key sets. Now Zboard has recently taken over by Steelseries and they have re-released this keyboard with a few nicer features and a bit more refined. So hopefully we'll have a look at that later when it comes out and do a comparison. These are still available and the key sets will be interchangeable. So a quick look at the product. So I've had this for about 4 years now and I'm really pleased with it. I mainly use it for first-person shooter games and normal typing as well. So a quick look. Quite a long USB cable on it, nice and completely long enough for normal usage. Unit here, you have several buttons along the top. Media control here, volume control, things like media opener, files, calculator, stuff like that. Also has a 2-port USB hub here. Now, unfortunately, this is only USB 1. I don't know if the new version is going to have USB 2, which would be quite nice. We'll have a look when we can get hold of one. On the back, sort of reinforced plastic effect here. Adjustable feet, so you can tilt it up and down if you want. So this is the standard keyset it comes with. In the box you get the standard one, you also get a generic first-person shooter keyset. But I have the Battlefield 2 one here, so I'll look at that in a sec. Just pretty standard keyboard. It's actually very nice to use. Quite clicky, but I've used it for a long time, just doing lots of typing, and I really enjoy it. All the keys in the right place. Shift key, a bit shorter here, but the rest of them are all fine. The spacebar is actually a 2-part spacebar. I never had an issue with this. I don't know, some people might have smaller or larger hands, but it seems fine. Also has sort of icons to demonstrate what the FN keys do, which is quite a nice feature. Over here you have the num-lock, light, cap lock, scroll lock, and a bar and a pad. Well, I never worked out what they do, they never seem to illuminate, but they're there anyway. So to change the key set, you have software running on your computer all the time, which just sits down the taskbar, you never really see it. However, the key sets are very clever, and I removed by a little clip here, pull that, it folds apart, like so, and folds down quite a conveniently sized little box here. Do be careful with these, they are quite delicate. The hinges are quite thin, so you're not going to want to sort of bash them around, you want to keep them safe and not damage them. But it does have rather nicely labelled on the side what the key set is, so you can stack them up and quickly grab out the one you want. They did have them for several different games, but I believe they're now moving forward to mainly MMOs, because they're sort of more specialised buttons. So that's the generic one here. You can see each button's got sort of a mechanical push here. So the keyboard now has just these rubberized things, which will be one for each button, and a contact here. Because on the back of each keyset is a small chip, which basically just tells the keyboard what keyset you've plugged in. So that when it's plugged in, it then goes automatically to the Zboard site and downloads the appropriate information for that keyset. So you get on the screen an image of the keyset, and also knows what all the buttons do, because they are slightly remapped to optimise. So sorry about that, for some reason my recording stopped. So have a quick look at the Battlefield 2 keyset. This is the one I use most of the time when I'm playing my game, because Battlefield 2 is the main game I play. So you can see, if we open it up, it has quite nice artwork from Battlefield 2. So you have looks like a American medic here, with the EA Games logo here and dice moving across. Has a Apache, and a tank and Battlefield 2, so it's all quite nicely branded. You can easily tell what it is. It looks quite striking. And as you can see here, some of the keys are remapped. So rather than WASD, you have quite a nice arrow thing here. As well as all the buttons you can use, sort of zoom, map, crouch, prone, 3D map, console, reload, jump, parachute, all that stuff. So all the keys you use all the time. I just laid out a bit easier to use, and has most of the functions here. So even sort of squad selection, camera stuff, squad recreation, and even the voting keys, so vote yes, no when you get killed and you're on a mutiny or whatever else. Also screenshot button, so it has all the keys you really need, and it's quite nice. So put it in the Zboard. All you do, from this end first, flip it in, put it across, and clip it down. That secures it in place. Click there. So it does feel quite plasticky, but it's very light, so it's probably quite a nice feature to have. Now, the software will obviously pick that up, and so you can use that in Windows still, it does work, but obviously the keys are a bit messed up. But when the game loads up, the software automatically detects, and there's a little light here that is enabled. And when that illuminates, that means the keyboard is then all remapped and optimised for the game you're playing. So if you're using just the generic first person shooter one, you can use that and it will still work fine. I also have the Doom keyset. I've never used it because I haven't played Doom for a very long time. But I say most of the ones they're doing are for MMOs, like World of Warcraft, stuff like that. But I don't have any of those, so I don't play those games. So yeah, this is just a quick overview of this keyboard. We're hoping to get hold of the new one so we can compare. I did have a little look at Game Fest, and it just looks a bit sleeker. This is a bit nicer and smoother. The keysets said are the same, and they are interchangeable, so your old ones will work on the new one. This is still a very good bit of kit, so you can get these quite cheap on eBay or second hand, and definitely worth having a look at. So yeah, sorry, one thing to add, this is USB version. They did do a PS2 one as well, but I can't think why you'd want that. Most people go for USB for ease of swapping over. Rubberized feet on the back so it doesn't slide around. And yeah, so I've used it a long time, not worn out, no dodgy buttons or anything. So a very good buy. So check that out. Thanks very much. Please subscribe to the channel, it will help a lot and give us the opportunity to get more videos for you and review more products. Any comments, questions, please leave them below. And even any requests, anything you want us to get in and have a look at, then we'll do that. Thanks very much.